Let's keep it simple. We got 12 minutes to teach you how you can increase your testosterone levels naturally. But first of all, I'm gonna talk about from my point of view, and basically, this is my truth and this is my experience. And what I have done before, you can double check on my Instagram, on my other YouTube channel, on my main YouTube channel. This channel is where I speak without any transition, without any editing, just me in front of the camera being 100% honest. And that's it, bro. Like, I just want to be straight and improve my English as well. So, first of all, we have to identify the signs of low testosterone. And what I mean by that, for example, number one, if you are not waking up earlier, that's a signal that you are not strong enough mentally, and that's where your testosterone is not high enough. Because if every single morning you cannot wait to to start scrolling on Instagram or whatever, that's a really poor mentality, and you are not strong enough. And you need to identify that first, because you need to accept the place where you're at, if that makes sense. So first thing first, if you're not waking up earlier, you have low testosterone. All right. Second, you struggle to get the gym. To get to the gym. That's where most people fall, because if you're that type of person, in order to go to the gym, that you don't want to, it's tough for you. I don't want to do that again. You don't want to, suffer. That's where your testosterone is low, because imagine, like, I'm gonna put myself as an example. I don't wake up one day being stronger and more muscular with more size. Like, I was fucking skinny, bro. I was like, my weight, it used to be 15 kg, 49 kg to be like more specific. So listen to me when I'm saying that, of course, it's not something that is like super, uh, how can I say, enjoyable. Go to the gym, like, you go to the gym and you go to work out, and it's actually stress for your muscles, stress for your mental, uh, for your, how can I say, for your body, right? If that makes sense. So, like, every time that I go to the gym, I'm more focused on the things that happens for doing that, the side effects, and I don't find any bad or any negative by side effect of going to the gym and working out and focus on my health, because that's where everything changed. That's where your mental health start going up, because you start looking at yourself in the mirror and you start saying, you know what, I like the way that I look. I'm getting inside, I'm getting stronger, I'm waking up earlier, I'm putting myself in first place and not the fucking phone, or not like any other uh, relationship. And what I mean by that is, you have to prioritize yourself and think about, if you don't wake up next morning, next like month, nobody's gonna take your task. You have to take your own task and take the control of your life. So that's the first signal of low testosterone. No waking up earlier. Second, struggling to go to the gym. And I get it, because I was in the same spot. But I'm telling you from this like angle, from this point of view, after years of putting in the work, I'm not waking up earlier like unhappy or fuck, I have to go to the gym. Like, I go to gym because I enjoy it, the outcome, right? So I'm not fighting with myself every single morning, every single night. Like, I'm getting there, because in my mind is what I can do now to be closer to my goal, what I'm doing in a daily basis to get closer to my final goal, to live to the fullest. Because what is the fucking point of, going to the gym or waking up earlier if there is no like a main goal or something that you follow at? I hope this makes sense, because I'm trying to be super straight. We got 5 minutes, well, 6 minutes and a half. Let me take some water. By the way, it's fucking sunny. The weather is good. It's 30 degrees here in Spain, in Barcelona. So, yeah. Now we're gonna talk about why you are having low testosterone, and this is or might be your situation or other situations for other guys, right? For other people. First of all, bad sleep. You are not sleep the right time, 7 to 8 hours. Don't come to me saying I'm barely managed to, I don't know, sleep 5 hours. That's not enough. Imagine every single time that you are sleeping, you are actually recovering from all those workout sessions, for those all mental sessions where you are working really hard, and that's the moment where you have to rest. And it's really important to get around 7 to 9 hours. 9 hours is a bit low, a bit too much, but 7 hours I think is fine. So keep it in mind, okay? And that's why you are feeling with low testosterone. Second, the wrong food, the incorrect food. Keep it simple. Eat clean food, okay? And I know it sounds cliche nowadays because there is so many like riddles, eat clean food, blah, blah, blah. But basically, keep it simple. Beef, eat steak, fruits, vegetables, some supplements if you want, like creatine, or omega-3. Keep it simple, because that's where you are gonna maintain for a very long term, like for a long term. Because what is the point of changing all your habits in just in a week if you cannot maintain that and you cannot be consistency? Because that's another problem. Most of you are fighting with being consistency. But how you are gonna be consistency if you are not sleeping the right time, if you are not eating the right food, if you are not taking all these basics as a priority? Don't expect too much, because that's where people is getting the success, is getting the results, and you don't, because you are not prioritizing yourself and you are not putting the work on a daily basis. It's fucking simple. Keep it simple. 3, alcohol. I remember the last time that I drank alcohol, it was like 6-7 years ago. It was when I was 18. I'm 25. When I was 18, I used to drink a lot. I used to go out with friends. You are at school and you are enjoying life in a very, how can I say? Yeah, like the dopamine, girls, bad people surround you, like all this shit together. So imagine, when I decided to change myself, when I was weighing 49 kg, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I have to put on the work. And if I want to get the physique that I always wanted, I cannot drink alcohol, because every single weekend I used to drink alcohol. And then when I was supposed to be at the gym, I was feeling tired and I was sleeping the entire day, like the entire Monday until Tuesday. And you cannot progress if you are not prioritizing yourself and your health. And nowadays, I used to drink, but in a very low, way, because sometimes it's when I go out I don't know, with my girl. But it's like, it's not common because alcohol for me is not fuel, you know, it's something that is for the moment. And just because I choose the people that I want to be, close and surround, I'm not pushing myself to drink alcohol because of the environment, if that makes sense. So for me, it's really easy to keep it simple and, yeah, basically stick to the plan, which is eating the right food, drink water, 2 liters per day. And for those who are might be saying, yeah, you say that this is easy for you because of your genetic or blah blah blah, but I feel to make it easy. Like at the beginning, it was really hard for me, and you know, when I say hard, is imagine yourself super skinny that you have to eat as as much as you can until you are feeling very bad with yourself, with your stomach, but you know that you have to eat because if you want to build, you know, the if you want to be stronger and if you want to get inside, you have to put on the work, and that's what I was thinking in that moment, you know, and that's what it brings me to this point, basically. I say the three. Now we go with the 4 point. Point four: nicotine, cigarettes, vapes. You know, last year I was in the UK, and I used to see, well, I saw a lot of people, like young people, let's say 15, 16, with the vapes the whole time, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I can imagine that my audience is around like 19, 19, 25, 30. It's pretty young. So, what is the point of, I don't know, like, you are gonna say, for them it's not easy to live, you know. But again, you are the person that is gonna change you, nobody else. You have to take action, and you have to take your own life and your own decisions. You have to take the responsibility that requires to change your lifestyle. So if you want to actually change, you can do it like gradually, because I'm not telling you with this video you can change in 1 week. What I'm telling you is on a daily basis what you're doing to actually change and transform those small things, such as drink alcohol every weekend. Try to, 1 weekend for the whole month. If you're not getting the enough sleep, try to increase the amount of time that you are sleeping 2-3 times, better than last week. So you start slowly getting better, and you start building the momentum, because remember, to build a new habit you need at least 21 days, and the same happens to delete those bad habits. You cannot stop drinking if you're used to drink every single weekend, because you are going to feel weird, you're going to feel bad. I think we are more than 12 minutes already. But, let me get this real quick. It's really important to understand that you as an individual can change. You don't know how, or maybe because you don't have the right knowledge, or you have enough excuses. And that's completely fine. I used to be in that spot. When I start changing myself, I start thinking bigger, but I start playing small, if that makes sense. So I go like very big goals, and then I say, you know what? This is fine, but this is where I am. Like, I cannot go from here to here in months. I need to build the person that is going to become, that person that I want to be in the future. Because what is the fucking point of putting the work if you're not gonna enjoy the process? We all know that to have goals, you have to, build this. How can I say? The word that comes to my mind now is like the entrepreneur mindset, which is fine, but most of you guys are not like focused on build a business or whatever. You just want to be healthy and you just want to take care of yourself, and that's completely fine. For me it's completely different, but it's the point where we connect is on those habits, is on the lifestyle. And that's what I wanted to be super clear. The lifestyle that you're building on your 20s or your 30s is going to determine the life that you're going to live, because we are not going to be alive forever. That's, the point for this video. Remember that if you want to increase your testosterone, this is the right time to do it. Because where is going to be? When is going to be the time or the right or the perfect moment? There is no perfect moment. So yeah, I hope you find this video helpful, and see you on the next one.